Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's Talks with Tasha is currently untitled, but I want to dedicate this discussion to all the hardworking men out there, to all the protectors, to all of the providers, to all of the good men who have stepped up to the plate and who are taking care of business. So without further ado, let's get into it. For as far back as I can remember, I've heard the phrase, happy wife, happy life. Well, whose idea was it to exclude men from the paradigm of happiness? To me, this statement says, in order to prevent chaos in my home, I'll do whatever she says to keep her mouth from moving. I've even heard some men swear by this statement. Their goal above all else is to keep the peace. But at what cost? Who has been teaching women to demand a certain standard of treatment without providing the same level of care in return? I'm here today to advocate for the men. I've heard their perspective on numerous occasions, and this discussion is dedicated to all of you men out there who lack contentment in their relationships and marriages. Don't ask Tasha how she knows. The intel came straight from the horse's mouth. In this discussion, I'll touch on the major points of contention and how to navigate into peaceful waters and smooth sailing. Let's start the conversation with our focus on peace. Our men, especially those of color, fight to maintain their position in the world. They happily sacrifice whatever may be necessary to ensure that their families lack nothing. They fight to maintain. They fight to advance. And sometimes, because of the society we live in, departing from their homes, they fight to stay alive. How dare you, as a woman, his woman, disturb his peace when he comes home from surviving the world? If no other place, his home, his castle should be free from chaos and confusion. Now let's keep it real. Some of you women are drama queens of the highest order. Instead of confronting him with some superfluous argument, how about greeting him with, "Baby, how was your day?" Have his shower running or bath drawn, with his favorite meal prepared or his favorite takeout en route. Give him some alone time to decompress before expecting him to jump in and help out around the house. If you're not already doing this, you'd be amazed how far this small gesture will go. And it costs you nothing to keep your mouth shut while he decompresses. Men find it difficult to compartmentalize and multitask the way we do as women. Allow him a little me time when he walks through the door. He'll join you before long because you should be operating from a place of calmness and peace. If you are, he wants nothing more than to come home to his queen. You're his soft place to land. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7 says, "Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Wives, love your husbands. Make sure he knows how much you appreciate him. Praise him for the little things. It'll cause him to increase the frequency of those reinforced behaviors. Men need to feel wanted and desired. They want to know, for better or worse, you'd still choose him first. Let him know that you see his efforts. He lives to please you. You crush his spirit when you make him feel inadequate. His ego needs stroking from time to time. Remind him that he's your king. Support his ambitions. Speak life into his dreams. Get in the gym and shoot around with him. Help him carry the load from a position of support. Last on the list, but not least, is respect. Above all else, men require respect. Allow him to captain the ship, and if by chance the wind catches the sail in the wrong spot and the ship begins to veer off course, strategically use your feminine charm to help guide the ship back into position. When it's all said and done, it was his decision, which grew from the seed you planted. We've all been involuntarily invited into the recent group chat concerning the marriage of a high-profile celebrity couple. Warning: don't be that type of woman. Settle your relational disputes behind closed doors. Cover your spouse, right, wrong, or indifferent. Always speak life, and remember your words hold power. As I bring this discussion to a close, the way you speak to him matters. He's not your slave. He's not your employee. He's not your flunky. He is a man who overlooked your flaws and decided to spend his life with you. Consider his perspective. Consider his feelings. I believe the statement from the beginning of the discussion is long overdue for a revision. Instead of happy wife, happy life, it should read happy spouse, happy life. Both parties deserve equal consideration. Thank you all so much for listening. If you haven't hit the notification bell yet, please do so to ensure that you're notified when new content drops. If you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and click that button. If you have any topics that you would like for me to cover, or if you would like to drop your thoughts or send me a message, you may email me at asktasha.live@gmail.com. Continue liking, commenting, and sharing. Thank you for listening. See you next time.